All right. Lesson 7. Common logs, natural logs, and solving equations with variable exponents. So we have referred to in the past things like log 2 of x, log 3 of x. And we always said that if there was no number here, that the base was 10. Okay, so log of x is the same as log 10 of x, right? So evaluating these right here, log of 100 is really log 10 of 100. So 10 to what power is 100? And we know that's 10 squared. So log of 100 is simply 2. And if we take our calculator, log is right next to the 7 right here. And if we type in log 100, we get 2. All right? Log 0.001. So log point, make sure you got your zeros right. And that's -3. 10 to the -3 is 0.001. Now, let's think about this, just in our head. 10 to what power is 6? Well, that doesn't really make sense, because 10 to the first power is 10. 10 to the 0 power is 1. So there's got to be something between 0 and 1. And that's where our calculator comes into handy. Log of 6. And there it is, 0.7781. Now it says round to the nearest 10 thousandths. So that's tenths, hundredths, thousands, 10,000. That's 4 spaces. So that's 77815. Which means we're going to look here and say 0.7782. Okay, log of 52. 1.71600. So we actually write that 0, 7160. Even though it's not consequential, it shows that we went to 4 spaces. All right. That, yes, that is the same as this, but this is telling the person looking at it that we know that you rounded to 4 spaces. That's all. All right. So using the property of logs, we can now solve equations for exponents if we can't get the same base. So there's no way to rewrite 4 and 70 with the same base. Okay. So this is the property here. We're just going to log both sides. That's the verbiage for it. We log both sides. So we're going to write log 4 of x equals log 70. Now, as we talked about before, anything like this comes out in front. Any exponent. So we have x times log of 4 equals log of 70. If we're trying to solve for x, we need to get rid of what's next to it. So that's log of 4 by division. And now we just take our calculator and we can literally type this in. Log of 70. Now, be careful. Here's what not to do. Log of 70 divided by log of 4. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. Sorry, little technical difficulties. That is wrong. Because what you're doing is you're taking the log of the fraction 70 over log 4. And we don't want that. We want to take log 70, whatever that number is, okay, which technically is that, okay, we want to take log 70 and divide it. So we need to close those parentheses. That will give us the number 1.845, so forth, then divided by log of 4. Now here it says round to the nearest hundredth, so that's 3.064. 100 spot is here. We look here. 4 says stay the same. That's our answer. Right? Again, if we have numbers on both sides and we can't do the same base, we just log both sides. So log 3 of x plus 5 equals log of 20. This is going to move out in front. Keep it in parentheses. log 3 equals log 20. Now, once you get comfortable with this, you might just feel like going right from here to here and skipping this step. That's okay. If you feel comfortable moving the exponent out in front right away, that's natural, okay? Now, again, we want to get x by itself, so we need to get rid of this log 3. Now, it's going to require an extra step, though, because it's x plus 5. So x plus 5 equals log 20 divided by log 3. Close those parentheses, divided by log 3. And we get 2.726, okay, which we round. The 6 tells the 2 to go up, so 2.73. And then we're going to minus 5 from both sides. Now be careful. Don't just go 2 minus 5 is negative 3. Because then you might say negative 373, and that's wrong. Okay? It is 2.27, negative 2.27. Okay? Now, we can use the change of base property, okay? And log b of b equals 1, right? So when we have this situation, we can rewrite it with the log of the big number up here and the log of this one down here. So if we look at what we did on the previous page, x goes out in front, log 4 equals log 70, and we would divide by log 4. This is kind of a shortcut. This is just saying you can take the log of this divided by the log of this. It's just kind of a shortcut to this. So x equals log of 70 divided by log of 4. Again, 3.06. So that's what we got right here, okay? It's just showing you, you could have skipped this step and gone right to this. It's just a shortcut, not a big deal. All right, now, in this case, the number with the exponent is not alone, so we need to get rid of this first. And that's nothing new. We've always got to get, for everything we've been doing in Algebra 2, we've always got to get the x alone, no matter where it is. So 5 to the x equals 21. So x comes out in front, we log both sides, log of 5 equals log of 21. Now again, using the change of base, you could have just said log of the big number divided by this and saved yourself the time. So again, log of 21, close those parentheses, divided by log of 5. 1.89. All right. Here we're going to add 4 to both sides. So 6 to the x minus 1 equals 84. X minus 1 out in front of log 6 equals log 84. Log 6. Again, if you are comfortable with the shortcut and wanted to go right here without showing this, you could have. It's okay. You would have just said x minus 1 equals log of this divided by the log of this. So log of 84 divided by log 6. Close those parentheses. You're going to get sick of hearing me say that. .472. The 2 says stay the same, so 2.47. Now this is an easy one to do in your head because we're going to just add 1. No difficulty there. Don't need the calculator for this. 3.47. All right. The number e is an irrational number, kind of like pi, and it's approximately this number. So we go to our calculator and find the E. It's over the ln. So next to the number 4, we have the ln button, and we have e to the x. So it's in blue, so if we hit second ln, we get e to the x. Or you just e. So we just did that. Sorry, I meant to hit a number. Second ln e. There's e to the 1. Okay? 2.718 and keeps going. Okay? Now, this is called a natural log. All right? They have a base of e. So anytime you see a base of e, we're dealing with ln, not log. Now, do we have log here? Yes, because ln of x is the same as log e of x. Okay? So, again, just like we did before, we're going to take our calculator. We're going to hit the ln button next to 4 and just type in 25. And it says, again, go to the nearest 10,000s. That's 4 places. So 21887. The 7 tells the 8 to round up. So 2189. Again, that was 21887. The 7 tells the 8 to round up to 9. ln of 120. Just hit the ln. 120. 4.7874, but the 9 tells the 4 to round up. So 7875. ln of 6.3. Again, right next to the 4, 6.3. 1.84054. The 4 says, stay there, 5. 8405. Last but not least, ln of 0.04. Negative 3.21887. The 7 tells the 8 to round up, so 2189. All right. So here's what we're going to do here. Same idea. We're going to ln both sides instead of log both sides. We use it as a verb. So we're going to ln e to the x equals ln of 32. Now, we're going to move this out to the front, and then something magical is going to happen. We have x times ln e equals ln 32. Anytime you have ln e like this, it's just 1, so it's gone. That's the same as 1x. So all we have to do is type in ln 32, and we're finished. And again, we're back to the hundredths. So 465, 5 tells the 6 to round up, so that's 3.47. All right. Now, I want to talk about this. Here's ln e like this, and here's ln, e of x. Okay? That's the base. There's a difference. So let's go like this. ln e, everything's the same size. ln e, a subscript, like for here, is different. This is equal to 1. Okay? So anytime we take that first step and we ln that e, that's basically gone. And it's almost like the x just drops down. Okay? Now in this one, next one, we have to add the 5 first. So 2e to the x equals, add 5, 36. Now remember, if you're one of the people that right away do 31 minus 5 and get 26, you need to show your work. Add 5 to both sides. Now we're going to divide by 2. So e to the x equals 18. And now we're going to ln both sides. And when we do that, the x is going to move out in front. We're going to get that ln e, which is going to go away. And we're going to get ln of 18, which we just type in our calculator. 2.890, so that's 2.89. Okay, a little tricky here. We're going to move this out in front. Negative 3x ln e equals ln of 44.5. ln e goes away. Now, we could type this in the calculator right now, but since we're going to be dividing by -3 anyway, why not save the step and then less rounding and just type that in all at one time? But remember, use parentheses. So ln 44.5, close those parentheses, and divide by -3. Remember to use the little gray negative key. -1.265. The 5 tells the 6 to round up, so -1.27. All right, last one on this page, just a few extra steps. So we're going to subtract 6 first. I don't know why I just wrote 3x, habit. 3e to the x minus 4 equals 21 minus 6, 15, not plus 6, minus 6. Divide by 3. 15 divided by 3 is 5. And now we're going to move the x minus 4 out in front. Put in parentheses. ln e, goodbye, equals ln of 5. Okay? Now again, our next step is going to be to add 4. So you can type that in if you want, or you can just type in ln of 5. Like that. And then do plus 4. So 5.61. Okay, so all we did was we added 4 to both sides and just typed this into the calculator. And that's it.